How is it going, witches and warlocks and all in between? I am the 5-1-4-0th Wafort. There has been an uprising.
Hey! Ah!
Sorry about that. My AI tried to take over my body. You know, typical Sunday. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, right. When you think of horror icons, you think of people like Freddy Krueger, Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers. You know, those classic horror icons from the 80s and 90s. But recently there's been a lot of horror icons that can pretty much be on par with people like Freddy or Jason. Art the Clown, the Babyface Killer, Pennywise, and of course, the dancing queen herself, M3GAN. And before I talk about her sequel, M3GAN 2.0, I'll quickly tell you my thoughts on the original M3GAN. I love it for how stupid it is. It almost kind of feels like a satire. It tries to do what Child's Play 2019 did and didn't do a very good job. M3GAN does it a whole lot better, and I had an absolute ball watching it. Hell, even Chucky himself made fun of M3GAN in his TV show. It's so stupid, yet so enjoyable. And if you know me, you know I love watching some stupid. No, not that stupid. Not that stupid either. Movies! I'm talking about movies! God. Dude, Where's My Car? We're the Millers, Naked Gun, most recently a Minecraft movie. Those movies that have like zero intelligence, but you can't help but laugh at how stupid they are. And M3GAN falls into that category between horror icon and stupid movie. There's literally song numbers, there's even a frickin' dance number. I mean, I could see why M3GAN becomes so popular. So I was going in to see M3GAN 2.0 expecting the most stupid of stupid thing ever. Because that's what these sequels typically do. They double down on elements that people love in the original. For better or for worse. And this movie's stupid, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have as many stupid things in it. Unfortunately, a lot of it is replaced with a slightly complicated story. The bare bones story that I can give is that there's a new AI robot called Amelia, and she's threatening to take over the world, so then Gemma and Katie have to bring back M3GAN to fight against her. But trust me when I say, the story is a lot more complicated than that. It would have been very easy for them to do another Here We Go Again story, like Home Alone 2, Hocus Pocus 2, The Mummy Returns, hell, even Mamma Mia 2, which literally has the title Here We Go Again. But M3GAN 2.0 takes the route that the Alien movies went, where it starts out more horror-based, if you can even call it that, and the second film has a lot more action. Like if the first M3GAN was like Child's Play 2019, this movie is more like Child's Play 2019 meets Terminator and surprisingly Venom. I won't give away how, but there are a lot of similar elements in this to Venom. One way I can tell you how is that there is this crooked detective who is on the case of our main characters, trying to connect the dots and trying to put them away, and other stuff like that. But don't worry though, this movie still has plenty of stupid moments to go around. There's one bit in the trailers where M3GAN is in a squirrel suit flying through a cannon Mission Impossible style. There's one bit where it's literally just like a Home Alone style sequence in the house. So yeah, this movie does have its stupid moments, but unfortunately not as much as the first film. Still enjoyable though.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi! I'm Dora the Explorer! And if you like what you see, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to The Wizard of What?
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss another upload.
Alright. And now, back to our show.
So you know how the first M3GAN ended like every other horror movie ever? Where the main characters, after defeating the bad guy, go outside and see an ambulance and the police and whatnot, and then realistically their lives would go to the crapper. But in 2.0 they kind of address that. Like, they go through all sorts of roller coasters of like what their reputation is after the M3GAN incident. Like Gemma ends up on trial, then she becomes a public speaker, she writes a book. See, here's the thing about the characters. In the first film, I thought Gemma and Katie were okay, but I didn't really care about them. I was mainly just there to see M3GAN. But in 2.0, they kind of tip the scales a little bit. Katie is a little more interesting in this, and Gemma is a little too unlikable. Like, she has this ongoing beef with Megan, and part of that does kind of make sense. I mean, she tried to unalive them. They also make her very stubborn, like she doesn't listen to other people. So I wasn't a fan of her in this, but I did think Katie was interesting. Katie in the original, I wasn't a fan of. She always had the same expression with every scene. Whether she's angry or sad or happy or whatever. It's always this face. I had the same problem with Anthony Hopkins in Thor: The Dark World. His face never moved, whether he was talking like this or he was talking like this. It was just always the same face. But I do think Katie is better here than she was in the original. By like 10%, but still solid. I think a lot of that is her relationship with Megan herself. They do an interesting angle with Megan. They talk about the idea that the stuff she did in the first film was because she was a child. Like, she was doing what her program told her. She didn't really know better. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I also really liked Amelia in this. She's played by the same actress who played the Sith Apprentice in the Ahsoka series. And like in Ahsoka, she really gives a great performance here. She almost kind of reminds me of the T-1000, in that she moves very robotically, but still very believable. She's very calculating, very slick moving, and she kicks ass in this. Also, quick side note, I don't know if this sounds not professional or not, but is it kind of bad that I thought that Amelia, the AI robot villain, was kind of attractive?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, thought so. So despite the stupid moments being lessened in this, I still had a good time with this. Is it as good as the first film? I guess it depends on your taste, but I personally think so. So I'm gonna give this film 7.5 out of 10. Question of the day: what is your favorite horror icon? I think mine's gotta be Freddy Krueger. I've only seen the first Nightmare on Elm Street, but I love Robert Englund's performance. Englund, I don't know how you say it, but either way, welcome to prime time, bitch! But let me know your favorite.
My favorite is Beetlejuice, you asshole.
Oh, it's unfortunate the way you landed on my butt.
Why? System error, ew.
I'm the Wizard of Luck, and until next time, stay strong, my dudes.